Nope. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So I'm just out riding around right now. I'm going to go down here and make a U-turn in this. This is the industry area here. I don't want to turn here. Hell, they're going to block me out. And they don't have sense of shifting mode. And I did buy a Barton short throw shifter for this and put it in. I can't remember all the mods, man. I have paid maybe about $3,000-$4,000 or more worth of mods in this thing. Got going on here, people. Just park in the middle of the road anywhere. Just do anything. Just do what you like. But that's Korea too. You get to learn it. Do what you like. But they have ever since they had that ferry. If you guys are into the news or anything, that ferry accident that killed all the kids and things, you know, due to safety. This place, they have gotten better with safety and just do what you like, man. You know, they used to just do anything, any kind of wild thing. I mean, wow, they was just buck wild. Just so I can just a little bit more down, maybe it shows. I'm gonna have to find another place to do this, and I will. I just don't want a suction cup thing. I'm gonna find some way to do this without having that suction cup mess on here. And you know what? It may fit right here too. I'm just testing, so you guys bear with me. I mean, let's see what I do. Put it here. It's too wide or what? Go in there. Yeah, too wide. Yeah, the camera's too wide to go between the dash. I won't be able to do that. Let me see. I guess that's like the best location for now. It looks like it's holding the best. Well, guys, we're gonna get ready to take off. Here we go. This thing came with like 3.5-inch mufflers. I thought it was Corsa Extremes. I can't really see a name on it. The receipt that he gave me, it said Corsa Extreme, but I can't see the name on it. I don't know if he changed up anything or I'm not sure, but that's what it says, that it's supposed to be on here, Corsa Extreme. I do have BBK headers. What else? Oh, Bama tune, 90 race tune, some 93 octane and whatever else. But here we actually get up to 90. I think it's 96, like that. 96. So I've been running 96 with it. I didn't think that it hurt anything. I haven't heard anybody say anything. So if you guys ever, you know, once I start putting these videos up, and you in the comment section, I might start reading them. And if it says, you know, if you guys know something different, please tell me. Because I don't have a chance to race you guys either. So I'm way over. I'm in Asia. So anything that you tell me, you don't have to worry about me running up on your back door, coming to get you with some of the secrets, unless I move back to the States. And someday I have to go back. And I'll have to ship all these cars and all these motorcycles. I think that's probably going to cost me about $6 grand, $6-7 grand. So I have to save up. Yeah. Well, the fastest, like I say, 155, and I'll try to, you know, do a couple pulls now. Maybe if I get this thing and clamp it back here somewhere where you can see it, I gotta find a place to put it. I gotta find a good place to put it. But another thing, in a 100-mile to 200-mile radius, and I hope I'm not exaggerating, so let's cut it down. Let's just say in a 100-mile radius, I'm the only black guy, the only Negro that has anything like this. I'm the only Negro that has a Harley Davidson. I'm the only Negro that I've seen that's just riding sports bikes too, because I'm running up on my Caucasian friends, my Asian friends. As you've seen in the video, it was the Negro, the Caucasian, and the Asian I mean, the Negro, the Mexican, and the Caucasian going to meet the Asians. And like my motorcycle shop, I'm the only one within, damn man, 100-mile radius. I go to Northern Black establishments. And what's so weird about that is, you know, there's a guy that I've been watching, man, for 2 or 3 years. Well, there's 2 of them. There's Tommy Sotomayor, and there's Dr. David Carroll. And they say things, man, that if they're true, the truth is the truth. And like he told me, man, like Dr. David Carroll say, my ice will never be as cold as the other people's ice. I have a place, very unique, and I think you guys seen it in the video, and I'll stop by and show you on my way home where my bike's at and things. You know, you've seen it in the video, but I have this place set up, man, and you know that actually I work because by me working for the government, I'm not allowed to do certain things, you know, so I can't sell things for profit, stuff like that. So like all the liquor, beer, and alcohol and stuff that I buy, I'd have a donation. So I have a minimal donation of like $3. Sometimes if you don't have no money at all, man, I just got a donation of what you can give. Ooh-wee. That was 3rd gear pull. That was 3rd gear. Now 4th, I may be able to scratch 4th. Nope, unable to scratch 4th. But now, wow, yep, all right, slow it down. That's 150, almost, whoa, my God. I was just in it then, and I was just talking. I got to slow it down, man. God damn. And I'll show you on the dash, man, the dash just drops out. Luckily, I got this, luckily I got this, thing hooked up to the ODP2 sensor. That's the only way I can find out how fast that I'm able to go. But God, my God, man, this car is just like crazy. As you seen, I just took off. That was just a dry run, and the car was coming, and I was vlogging, and while I was merging in, I had to get down on it. Well, as you heard it, I hope you heard it. That was 3rd gear, and it snatched 3rd gear and pulled it out. I wondered if it was gonna pull 4th then. Hell. And by the time I got up to fucking 5th, man, this damn thing is down to fucking, oh my God. It's like crazy. It's like crazy fast. So anyway, let me slow it down. My God, you got the shakes now. Dr. David Carroll. And he says, you know, he's talking about himself, but I'm gonna talk about myself. My ice is not the same ice I have. The other people's ice is colder. And I'm not getting to the black and white thing or anything like that, because we don't have that here. But what I notice here is that, you know, I am the only black guy. So I do try to cater towards those guys, because they go out and get drunk, and then they spend all the women on spend all their money on the women. But I try to get them to come by, you know, to sit by, and you know, a gentleman's spot, a black man's gentleman's spot. Put it like that, black, white, it doesn't matter who you are. But you can drink here and then go out, and then when you get around the women, you're already about lit, so you don't have to buy them drinks. That's how it works. It's called like a juicy girl, what they call it. You sit down, and just for them to talk to you, you have to buy them a $10 drink, right? And these guys will spend their whole check on it. My point being is, they would rather go to this other place now that don't have girls and spend $7, $8 beer and $5, $6, you know, for a drink and things like that. And it's not, you know, I can understand if it was my company or anything like that, but it's not. People, if things are free, they tend not to want, not free, but you know, they tend not to want it. And I guess the best way I can say this, it's a lot of guys that I know, black guys, that they know the establishment is there. I try to set it up for, you know, because they like dominoes, they play cards, they do these things, and it's not like the place is bad. And before, the pictures that I showed you, that's how it was. But then this, I mean, like that was like 4 years ago. But the new crowd that came in, man, I just couldn't understand it. And it doesn't hurt me anyway, because, gotta say, I got the place just for my motorcycles, and I set it up nice so I can sit there and chill sometime if I wanted to, and you know, home away from home. you know, a ghetto suite, if you want to call it, or a ghetto, a ghetto retreat, you know. But it's really weird. And I have tried to set up tournaments and everything like that. And the guys, they come by and then, I don't know, it could just be me. I don't know, I'm just rambling right now, trying to do this blog. But it's awful weird. It's just so weird that the guys do that. You know, I have a crowd no matter where I go. You know, I got my Mustang guys that come around from out of town, and I'll show you that too. I tried to call them this weekend, but they're military. They're actual soldiers, and it's Spanish guys and white guys. Like I say, there's no other white guys that do what I do, and maybe that could be the very thing that some of the black guys don't want to be around. You know, if they straight out the States or whatever else. I don't know, but I don't have this problem here. I don't see it much. But maybe that's why they don't want to come around. But anybody else I know that got things that's fast, that has muscle of any type, fast car, they just don't exist. And if you do exist and you see this video, man, I'll be the first to come visit you. You can come visit me. I'm telling you, man, barbecues, anything like that, anything you want to get down with, I am down with it. You know, we do some drag racing here. We can't go to Mexico, we can't go to China, so we can't come up with that. We do what we have to do. And I've been looking for a drag strip, a real drag strip, and I haven't found one. Now they have a place in Quebec because I'm into Formula One and stuff like that. And they do have a place where they, you know, track racing, and that's what I want to get into also. Which I do have suspension mods on this car that I noticed when I went and put the rims and tires on it. Everything under the bottom is red and blue and different colors. So I guess that's what that means, but it's not my original creation. So I don't really know what's in it. But I know that it's not Ford factory, because when you look up even Chris's new car, you can tell the stuff is just one color, solid, kind of rusted out like this. Got new shit in it. And the next thing I've been reading up on, a guy said that we have this 2-piece propeller shaft that we need to change out, that I need to change out if I want to increase horsepower and things. But I haven't ran up on no one has outrun me yet, and I love to be outran because that's how you learn, you know. From a takeoff, I mean. And I have been doing some curb carving on some of my motorcycle routes. I did take Chris and Patrick before he left in the blue Mustang that I just bought. And we went there, and Chris' car has independent suspension. And not to say he can't drive, no, not to say that. His car has the suspension, but maybe by him not on the roads or whatever else, but I was able to just finagle my way and move around, but my car didn't step out on me not one time. Not at all. But I do notice if I'm going pretty fast and it'll skip out, it'll skip just a little bit. But where I went, it did not skip not one time, and I was down on it. And I have to remember, they said one thing, take traction control off. And when I took off then, I didn't. I'm about to do it right now. So the place I normally test my car when I go home is here by the stadium. They're doing some work here right now. But this is every time I come home, the same way. Every time, if I'm out, no matter what, unless it's raining or, you know, adverse weather conditions or something like that, every time I get a pull, I always do it. I always test my 0 to 60 and everything. Matter of fact, let me set this up for 0 to 60. Okay. So, and every time if I turn this thing off, it will forget my best time. It will, you know, it just start back over. So now, if I can show it to you, I just changed it over. Let me see if I can hold this right. Oh, man. Okay. Now, see, it's giving my best right now because it's ready. It says, you know, blinking means that it's ready to go. Like right now, like I was telling you then, when I took off there, when that car pulled, dude, by the time, after 50 years, look, man, I got down to 160 miles an hour. Did put on myself, that I had done here in Korea. I have special made brake calipers, two-piece brake calipers. In the front, they are Brembo 6-piston brake unit. And in the rear, you know, I got I think I put, yes, they do millimeters, so it's like 15-inch. I got 15 or 16-inch rotors all the way around. Why? I don't know. But I really should have got the 4-piston brakes in the rear, which they saying that I really don't need it. I mean, from what I've been watching people. Okay, put this thing back up here so I can drive, because it's hard to shift. Drive with one knee. Now that's one, oh man, I got a lot of people to mention. Hell, the first person who told me how to drive with my knee was a guy named Timothy Curitan. He was like 2 or 3 years older than I was, and he had a Chevy Nova. It's like, I want to say 76, 77. And I used to watch him. He used to love, you know, drive and eat his bowl of cereal and shit with his knee. That's what I'm doing right now. Driving and eating a bowl of cereal with his knee. And yeah, Timothy Curitan was known for not fucking cars, but he was hard on shit, and he tore stuff up. And by the way, Daryl Brown, I'm making this for you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, Timothy Curitan, because we all grew up together. And Daryl is the only person that I really got a chance. My wife is friends with him on Facebook. I guess I had a birthday. You know, you're only born once, so it was like a reunion of my birthday, and he seen, and he came up and said, yeah, that you know, how you doing and whatever else, and I talked to him in a while and stuff. But I'm not a Facebook guy. I mean, I've never did that. I'm just not doing this now. I mean, hell, I had my motorcycle since 2000. The first one, CBR, I bought in 2005, 2006. It was a 2004 model, and my Harley Davidson I bought in 2007. My Ruiz's motorcycle that I bought for him after he left, because he went to go to Japan. I told him he should have stayed here, man. He could have still been working with us now. But that's when I was with URS, so he went to Japan and made that money, but they made like $40,000 in what, like, I think it was like 2 months, but they were working every day, 10 hours a day or whatever else. 2 or 3 months maybe. Maybe, I don't want to exaggerate, let's say 4 months. Made like $40,000, which I didn't want to jump on that because my wife's visa wasn't done and whatever else, and it's even more expensive getting it from the States, you know? So, yeah, that was that. But then I got that bike, and then like I told you before, I had a bunch of little cars around here and shit, and I had a convertible, what they call that thing, Sebring. It's still around here too. I sold it to a friend of mine named Paul when I got this car, as a matter of fact, and I sold it to him. So now, and I know the blue Mustang will not outrun this Mustang, but I'm gonna get it up to par, maybe, and then I'll know everything that I got in that one. This one right here just came with like surprise goodies and things. Ain't nobody got no time for that shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop here by the shop for a minute and see what's going on. What the hell is this motherfucker making all the noise for? Behind me. Damn police. What the fuck are you talking about? Not what you talking about.